All right, it's Monday morning. It's about 7:30. The big beautiful bill that everybody hates, or as Joni Ernst calls it, the "we're all gonna die" bill. Senate Republicans are aiming to vote this week on what President Trump has dubbed his big beautiful bill. But public opinion is firmly against it, and it is getting worse. A series of new polls show the legislation is deeply unpopular with voters across the spectrum. A Fox News poll found that just 38% of voters support the bill based on what they had heard, and 59% of voters oppose it. It's 60-40 against it in a Fox News poll. Among independents, opposition stands at a staggering 73 to 22%. Even Trump's core demographic, white men without a college degree. I mean, what would we do without white men without college degrees in this country? Yeah. They oppose it 53 to 43. A Quinnipiac poll shows only 27% of registered voters back the bill, while 53% are opposed. A KFF poll found that 64% of adults view the bill unfavorably, with only 35% approving. A Washington Post Ipsos poll finds that only 23% of adults support the legislation. A Pew Research Center poll has 29% supporting the bill. Despite these grim numbers, Senate Republicans appear determined to move forward with the bill. Even if they manage to pass the legislation, it still must return to the House for final approval before reaching Trump's desk. Everybody hates this bill except for Donald Trump. And the Senate, when the Senate got the House version of the bill, they actually managed to make it worse by making the cuts to Medicaid bigger than the House did. And so they've made it worse. Fortunately, the Senate parliamentarian is throwing out all kinds of provisions of the bill. Because they're passing it through the reconciliation process, each part of the bill has to be budgetary and only budgetary. And so, and the leader, the Republican leader of the Senate, John Thune, he has said, I'm not going to go against the Senate parliamentarian, even though it is an unelected position. And I believe right now the Senate parliamentarian is a woman. And so when an unelected woman starts carving out parts of Donald Trump's bill, I would imagine that she's about to get very famous on right-wing media. And I feel horribly for her for that. She carved out the provision that said that federal courts can't find Donald Trump or any other member of the Trump administration in contempt of court. She's carved out some other stuff as well. So, but I'm going to look all those things up and do a separate video on that. But everybody hates this bill. It's the "we're all going to die" bill. And the Republicans in the House and the Senate look like they're going to pass it anyway. So, because they don't give a fuck about you, even if you vote for them.